Go.
You have to give permission to use the footage.
Oh.
Standard procedure.
You have permission to use the footage. Is that
Awesome.
that's
That'll
all you need
do
to say?
it. That's all we need. All right, DJ. So obviously you're doing a DJing job tonight. What kind of music do you do? I'm curious.
Everything really. I don't limit it at all.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah, whatever. We just kind of go with the flow. I play what I want to hear, and then
Start taking requests.
yeah,
later.
well, just kind of see like, oh, people like this song, so you get, just get a feel for it. Like just stuff you can dance to. Always stuff you can dance to.
Dancing is good, especially if
whether it's rock or dance or whatever, just fun dance stuff.
Because obviously, your current background is more on the punk side.
Yeah. I mean, when I DJ, I don't think I play that much punk stuff. Maybe a little bit, but more just
so
like
if I were to
fun
request,
dance
the Descendants or something.
Oh yeah. I mean, I will play, but more towards like the dancier side of things.
So how long have you been doing this?
DJing?
Yeah.
A couple of years. I started doing it, I guess about 2 or 3 years ago, kind of. I don't want to say as a joke, but kind of as like, I'll just give it a try. Never really thought anything would come of it, and then I don't know, I just started to really enjoy it, and people seemed to enjoy what I did. The thing we're doing tonight is called Guilty Pleasures. Me and this guy Pete, who's an old friend of mine, and we used to do it at another bar in Asbury, every Friday night for about a little over a year. And it was like our party, whatever, and it did fairly well. But the bar that we were doing it at closed down. Like everything in Asbury got bought up by somebody else. And
we were hearing that the neighborhood had actually been jumping, and then it sort of went.
Yeah, everything is like comes and goes around here. Nothing stays for
except for this place. This place is.
Yeah. So we had that party, and we did it every Friday night. We called it Guilty Pleasures Friday, and it got pretty popular. We were doing really well with it, and then just in the height of it, of course, it got shut down. So the Lanes actually had nothing tonight. They had nothing going on.
Why is that?
I don't know. And scheduling issue, I guess. And Pete, my partner in the DJing thing, he's the bartender here, and he called me up and he's like, he called me like on Tuesday. He's like, this Friday you want to do something? Whatever. So we're like kind of a one-time only reunion, if you will, of our DJ party.
So this isn't going to become more of a regular thing?
I mean, I DJ here often, and he DJs places. I DJ a couple other bars in Asbury and wherever, but we don't go by under that title because we don't do it together. If we do it together, we could do under that. But that was like our thing, like for a while, and we haven't done it in about a year, so we're hoping. There's a lot going on in town.
There is a lot going on for you, isn't there? Busy guy.
Yeah. Especially today, I feel like I'm running around like crazy.
What was the gig? You had the little modeling gig earlier? That was kind of neat.
A good friend of mine opened a store on the boardwalk, and I guess he's not even officially like grand open today, but he figured there was going to be so much foot traffic and everybody at the beach that it would be a good like promotion for his store to have like me and a friend of mine kind of to a live mannequin thing and just kind of wear some of the clothes. And every like 20 minutes we would change outfits and just wear things for the store and just kind of draw attention to the store.
Is that hard to do?
Yeah, it was impossible.
It looked hard.
I mean, it was alright, but then I live in town, and I've lived in town my whole life, so every couple minutes somebody I would know would walk by, and then it was really hard to keep a straight face or just not laugh or whatever. A couple of my friends who were like close friends of mine who were always like goofing around, it was like I see them and I just instantly want to laugh. But it wasn't.
I'm sure they're trying to.
It wasn't super strict. It was just like whatever. The guy Mike who owns the store is a great guy. I've done some modeling and work for him before, and he was like, just have fun with it. So if you come and you do it for an hour and it sucks, you can go home. If you want to stay 5 hours, stay 5 hours, whatever. So it was good. I mean, I think it really helped his store too.
That was really cool. It was a major attraction.
Yeah.
People are curious.
Yeah, he wants us to do it all the time now. Every time there's like...
Oh, really? It's like every major event?
Yeah, every time there's like something going on in town that there'll be an abnormal amount of people.
Cool.
Yeah.
And what about all these side projects you got going on? Are these like just little side things that you do? Or are they permanent?
Like what?
Well, you had the Love Cats. Obviously,
yeah,
that's probably not permanent.
Well, I mean...
It's semi-permanent.
It is and it isn't. I mean, we really just started doing it kind of as again, I don't want to say as a joke, but never to take it seriously.
Right.
And it's already become like more than we ever thought it would be.
You do a wicked Robert Smith.
Thank you. In a good way. It was never anything more than a couple of friends just being like, we want to just do something kind of fun. Everybody in the band has their own band, the full-time band.
Right.
They have their own thing. So it's like, it could never be anything
You're sort of managing
serious.
one of the bands, right?
What do you mean?
You managing one of them? You managing the Souls?
No, I don't manage them. I tour with them as their keyboard player and do all the stage stuff.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
I do all the stage stuff, like the guitars, and take care of all, like stage production, whatever, at the same time.
That's a big job.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's good. So I have that, and Pete and Michael have the Souls, and Frankie has my chem, obviously, and Andrew has Thursday. So it's like everyone has their own full-time band that's super serious, and we all love doing it, but it's like total business, even though it's fun.
Yeah.
So we wanted something that was totally like away from all that, you know, something where we could just, a couple of dudes get together, play some songs, have fun, whatever, you know, like show up to the show. If there's people there, it's cool. If there's not, it's not, whatever, you know.
We had a decent crowd, I think, here.
Yeah, and New York was good too.
Highline all of a sudden got packed out of nowhere.
Yeah. I mean, we don't expect anything, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like, whatever, but.
And you were traveling with Tragedy, other friends of yours?
We know the singer is actually, he's a promoter in New York, and he's been a promoter in New York forever, and he's done shows with bands that I've been in, and every time the Souls play in the city, he always does the show. So he's like an old friend of ours, and he heard that we were doing this, and he asked us to do it with him. So we've done a couple shows with them now. Well, 2 out of the 3 that we played. So.
Are you going to do any more?
We've talked about it. I mean, it's. The biggest problem with the Love Cats is scheduling.
Yeah.
Because everybody's got
busy.
something going on. Yeah, but we'll see, you know.
And you do a lot of traveling, don't you?
Independent, yeah. I'm a busy guy.
You're a busy guy.
Yeah. I'm always busy, but I'm always doing what I like, so, you know. It's hard to complain. Yeah.
You have a MySpace page for your grandma. It's really cute.
I do.
Actually, everybody's a big fan.
Yeah.
That's really cute.
Yeah. That's gonna be
you can go.
No, it's just.
Did you say something about
take that private call?
Oh, no, it was just the noise. Yeah, I don't remember what we were saying last.
Grandma.
My grandma. Yeah, my grandma is like my best friend. We're like super close. She raised me pretty much, so. Yeah, she's like my mother and my father, all in one, and yeah.
I have a 96-year-old grandmother, and
my grandmother turns 95 next month, so.
My grandmother's like one of my favorite people too.
Yeah, we're really close. So, and like I said, she raised me, and then for the past 3 years, I actually have been living with her and taking care of her.
Oh.
So. Yeah, it's a lot of work on top of everything else.
Does she know what you do? Does she?
Yeah. I mean, she's totally. Knock on wood, for 95, she's super healthy. She knows what's going on. She's just like, you know, can't be alone sort of thing. But yeah, she knows what I do. She's actually been here a couple times to see me play in different places throughout the year. I mean, I've been playing music my whole life, so she's, you know, always.
Now, when did you start out playing? Because you're playing keys now.
Yeah. I guess I started playing bass actually when I was, well, bass or guitar. My brother and I got guitars for Christmas. When he was 8, I was 7, roughly. And you know, I fooled around with it, but didn't take it seriously. And then when I was probably about 13, my best friend got a guitar, and he was like, had a guitar, and I was like, well, you have a guitar, I'll get a bass. And then we got a band, you know. So I mean,
what's the name of that first band? Can we find them?
No, we never did anything. The name was Static Age after the Misfits song. Nice. But we never did anything. We just played like 8th grade graduation parties and stuff like that. We didn't even, I think we had one original song, and then we would just play covers. So we'd play like Nirvana songs and, you know, whatever, Metallica, stuff like that. But, yeah, that
Do you have other bands?
Yeah, a million other bands. I guess I played in a million bands when I was in high school and stuff that never did anything that you would never find or whatever. The first real band I ever did was a band called Full Speed Ahead. It's like kind of a hardcore skate stuff band, and it was a bunch of older guys locally who were doing it, and they had started it and they did it for a little while, and they wanted a second guitar player, and they asked me, and I guess when I joined that band I had just finished high school, and I had enrolled in my first year of college, community college, and